What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video where we'll be working on some ball control. All right, thank you guys for those who subscribed. Thank you guys for the likes on the previous video. I will be doing a warm-up all based on what we did on our first video. I'll drop the link below if you haven't seen it already, where you can go ahead and revisit it and see some of the warm-ups that I will do here. So from there we will build on a little bit more ball handling skills, more ball handling control, especially on tight spaces, and where you can move away from a defender when you're playing in a game-based situation. All right, so follow me with a warm-up and then we'll get to it. Alright guys, now that you've done all nice warm-up, okay, so now we're going to use a 1 yard by 1 yard by 1 yard box. You know, so you need 4 cones or 4 objects, anything you have laying around the house. So this can be done inside, you know, in your backyard, front yard, driveway, living room, you know. So what you do is you're going to need a ball. It's nice tight quarters. For 30 seconds you're going to go into that box, and for 30 seconds you're going to work hard. Work really, really hard. Maintaining control of the ball, do as many moves as you can. It's a freestyle, you can do whatever you want as long as the ball, try to keep it outside the perimeter of the box and then just keep it nice and tight. If it goes out, work your way back in, you know. Keep control of the ball nice and tight, as many moves as you can for 30 seconds. After that you get a 30 seconds to 60 seconds of break, and then you do around 3 to 5 sets depending on how hard you want to work, okay, and then we'll expand on that. All right, ready? Let's get to it. As you guys can tell, I've got a better mic now, so I've got a better mic quality, thankfully so. I did that for you guys so you guys could hear me a lot better, especially when I'm out on the pitch. I'm doing a bit of a voiceover here just so you guys can hear a little bit more in depth of what's going on here in the drills. As you guys can tell here, I've messed up once on this drill, and I will mess up here once more again. So that set will be canceled, so I'd have to restart, and so that if I'm doing 3 sets, then I have to reset 1, and then so on and so forth. I'm doing these voiceovers just so kind of to keep time from, keep going on these drills. I'd rather you guys just see the drills once or twice, and then you guys go out and do it on the pitch. I don't want to extend these videos longer than they should be, just so you guys can see me do the drills. So with that said, let's keep watching these videos. Alright guys, so now that we worked on our short-sided 1 yard box, we're going to expand it to about 5 yards, so it's nice and big, wide squared. Alright, so essentially it's the same thing, but now every single time you do a move to get out of a tight situation, it's got to be some direction to it, okay? So you do like a 1 or 2 yard sprint, and then you change direction again. So you're just moving all over the square, okay? You're wanting to make it so it's nice change of direction, just in case you're in a tight situation, you're trying to get away from the defender, you go into open space, and then you distribute, okay? Let's see how that looks. So in this drill, obviously it's a little bit bigger space, bigger square, so fatigue will start playing a little bit more of a factor, especially if you're trying to do those 5 sets on that small box. So fatigue will start kicking in, so just make sure you you know, if you even want to cut down your sets into 3, make sure you're giving it 110%. That's the most important thing. The intensity on these drills has to be, you know, pretty spot on, so that you get the most benefit out of it. You know, it's game like. It's just like if you've been playing, you know, a full 90-minute game, you're tired, you're fatigued, you're, you know, last minute of the game, and it's usually that one little mistake, that one little adjustment, that final cut that you do to get into open space and provide your team with the ball so you guys can score a goal. I think it's most important, so always do these with intensity. Alright guys, now that you're nice and tired doing these, we're going to reduce the space a little bit, 4 by 4 yards, okay? So now what we're going to get in the middle of the square here. We're going to juggle for a little bit, for 30 seconds. We're going to juggle, and then we're going to kick the ball up high. Well, as high as you want, as high as you're comfortable with. Try to keep it within the square, and then you're just going to drop it right into your feet, okay? Let's work on our trap, let's work on our touch. First touch, control is key, all right? And then we'll build to getting that first touch, giving it some direction, okay? So at first, we're gonna start off just trapping the ball right dead at our feet, okay? If you're not too comfortable with juggling and kicking it straight up, okay, you can even just grab the ball with your hands and just toss it, and then just have it down on your feet, okay? Let's see how that looks. 30 seconds. That can be played in with doing this drill, especially putting the ball up in the air. For example, for me, it was very windy right now this day, so I had to make adjustments when I would kick the ball up. Sometimes the wind would kind of carry it at times, so making adjustments especially is key. Just like in a real game, if the ball is up in the air, it'll usually be at different heights, you know, so getting up and to receive the ball, to try to control it. If you got time, you have to make adjustments to which part of the foot you wish to use. It is, as you start developing on this skill, you obviously want to get comfortable touching the different surface of your foot. To start off here, I'm using the laces, just bringing it down. But as you will see later on with the directional touch, you want to use the outside of your foot, the inside of your foot, maybe even sometimes kind of the inside back of your foot, like on a heel, almost like a Ronaldo chop, in order to get out of those type situations. So now we're going to do something similar. Same thing, juggling in the middle of the square. When we hit the ball up, our touch has got to be directional, so it's got to be out of the square, no matter what side. If you want to take a touch with the outside of the foot, or if it's coming down and you want to take it with the inside, just make sure it's nice and controlled. Try to keep it tight, try to keep it controlled, obviously with the direction, okay? So follow the ball. If the ball's going outside the square, as you've seen a couple times when I was doing it, I mean, there's wind, there's all kinds, I don't hit the ball right, whatever, it doesn't go straight up. But so if it's going out of the square, make sure your touch has got to be inside the square. Okay, so if it's going outside the square, make sure you get a touch and you get it back into the square. If it's inside the square, then you take the touch to the outside and then you bring it back in. All right, let's see how that goes. guys learned something a little bit. If you've done this before, keep working on it. As you can tell, I'm pretty rusty myself, so I know some of you guys will definitely need this drill, especially coming on to the pitch. Hopefully we're back on it next month. You know, slowly but surely we'll start taking in over these fields, and as you can tell, I got a better mic quality now. So even though it's windy, the mic's definitely helping out. So once again, thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for coming out here, being interested in the game. Please give it a like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Anybody who's willing to put the effort in to play some soccer, they can definitely get better. Stay blessed, stay healthy, all right? And see you on the next one.